Welcome to this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap. I'm Denzel Johnson.
And I'm Nici Gilday. So Denzel, your team just took on the #2 team in the country this past weekend.
Yeah, that was an amazing experience. And the Leavey Center was definitely the best that I've ever seen it in my 4 years here. And just to give the #2 team all that they can handle for pretty much the whole game was just a great experience, and glad that my guys really battled as hard as they did. EYEBRONCO got a chance to catch up with Coach Keating and Brownridge after the Gonzaga game.
Our patience through our process of where these guys will be next year with no seniors on the team, and then returning 13 guys the year after into Jared's senior year is exciting, but you want to take advantage of now where you can, and we had a great opportunity. So yeah, we learned a lot from it, and it happened again tonight. Now we lessened it down. We get a shot at them again in New Orleans. Maybe we'll lessen it again to the tune of winning the game. We'll see.
They're a good team. I give them the respect that they deserve, but you took them right to the end of the game, and we've done that before in the previous years. So we'll have our chance in the playoffs. When there's people, when it's crowded in here, we definitely feed off the energy. We were ready to go. Now we're just gonna try to push. Get these fans here every night.
This week we traveled to the Hilltop to take on San Francisco Thursday at 8 p.m. Also, Dominic Romeo was selected to the Allstate NABC Good Works team for his community service and leadership. He's one of 5 Division I men's basketball players to be selected to the team, and he sat down with EYEBRONCO to talk about the accomplishment.
We also live in a time where there's tremendous suffering all throughout the world. I think there's over 20 million children who are dying every single year of starvation. We have billions of people who don't have access to basic health care. We have millions of people who are involved in human trafficking. Just these tremendously horrible things that are just taking place all over the place. And so for me to not give myself over to fighting for the cause of those who can't otherwise fight for themselves, to me just doesn't seem like a life worth living.
Dom will travel to Indianapolis to meet up with the rest of the Good Works team at the Final Four in April. Once again, congrats to Dom. Nici, it was a good road trip for you guys, splitting with Gonzaga and Portland, and I heard the girls had a big second half in that win over Portland.
Yeah, we did. It was nice that we were able to pull it together. We were trailing at the half, and we really stepped it up in the second half, and were able to pull out a 9-point win. We'll play San Francisco this Saturday at 2 p.m. to start a 3-game homestand, our final 3 home games of the season. Baseball
starts the season on the road at defending national champion and preseason #1 Vanderbilt in Nashville this weekend. EYEBRONCO caught up with junior shortstop Jose Vizcaíno Jr. about the trip.
Really excited to kind of, I guess, shock the world and show them what Bronco baseball is all about. I think our group of guys are really mature, and we have a lot of young guys, but people are going to step up, and we're ready to play someone else with a different uniform. I think the whole fall, week after week, kind of going to Stephen's shot, putting on a uniform and playing each other has been great. Obviously, the competition's awesome, but at this point, we're ready to battle together and all kind of be in the same foxhole.
First pitch times are 2 p.m. Friday, 12 p.m. Saturday, and 10 a.m. Sunday. You can listen live to all 3 games by going to SantaClaraBroncos.com.
Softball defeated Northern Colorado in their season opener 10-2 last Friday as a part of a 6-game weekend. Sophomore Gianetta France had 2 home runs in each of their first 2 games with a total of 5 on the weekend. The team heads down to the Fresno State kickoff this weekend.
Women's water polo played 4 games in San Diego at the Triton Invitational this weekend. They came away with 1 win versus Marist, 10-5. They returned to the pool on Sunday versus Cal Lutheran at 9, then at 5:30 versus Sonoma State.
Both the men's and women's tennis teams were rained out over the weekend. Each team takes on Fresno State this Saturday at the DeGeary Tennis Center, with the women at 10 a.m. and the men at noon.
Bronco track begins the spring season this weekend at the Husky Classic in Washington. EYEBRONCO caught up with senior Mary Kriege before they hit the road.
It's going pretty well. Most of the girls are staying injury-free, and everyone came back from winter break in really good shape. So training's been going great, and we're all just excited to get racing again. Yeah, we've never done indoor before, so it'll be a little bit different. Luckily, the track is 300 meters, and most indoor tracks are only 200, so it won't be that much big of a difference from outdoor to us. But also, this is a really competitive meet, so that'll be challenging, but it'll also be good to have a lot of competition. I haven't finished a track season healthy since my freshman year, so I really just want to get healthy and be able to train through the rest of the season and hopefully run some fast times. And as a team, I think we're the strongest we've ever been in my 4 years here, so I'm just really excited to see how everyone does and how everything comes together.
The team runs this Friday and Saturday at the indoor competition. Best of luck to the Broncos this weekend and all season.
Women's golf also started its spring season at the Matador Invitational yesterday in Simi Valley, and the team wrapped up play in the second round today. We look forward to following the team for the rest of the spring.
And that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Bronco Weekly Sports Wrap.
Here again is a look at EYEBRONCO's work over the past week. Go Broncos!
75%. Denzel Johnson, a nifty move to get in for the layup. Clark double team. Down low it goes into Emmanuel and Dumania on the rim and scores it.
And 6 a.m. weights and then 7 a.m. practices are a lot to get used to.
Yeah, I'm not used to that as well.
Comes to a jump stop. Down low. Reverse layup. Brownridge. Buddy up. Brandon in trouble. Hubbard open for 3. That one is good.
Being in environments with like-minded people but from diverse backgrounds really challenges me and pushes me to think about different issues critically in such a way that ultimately helps me to develop lasting relationships and to grow in ways that normal environments don't. And for them to have looked over my past experiences and deemed me worthy to be a member of this team has truly been a humbling experience for me.
It's really sport-specific strength training almost. We do a lot of bounding, sprinting and stuff up the hills, and it's about getting speed and power without having to get on the track yet.